If you're watching this for the first time, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Johan Luis Kalilian, and I would love to shake your hand. No? Left? All right, I get it. You're on the other end of a screen and you can't shake my hand, but have you ever thought about the fact that that's what we do? Like, why do we shake hands when we meet somebody? Whose idea was it anyway? The universal symbol of greeting somebody is shaking hands. I have a better idea. Why don't we shake each other's feet? Or you know what? Why don't we rub each other's bellies? I feel like that's much more fun. You know, how about this? Touch foreheads. You just meet somebody and you just give a little tap on the forehead. I feel like that's much more intimate. All right, so the history of the handshake dates back to 5th century BCE in ancient Greece. Of course, they came up with it, where what they did was sort of more of like a arm grab, where they were checking for weapons. And maybe that's the reason why handshakes in the hood are so complicated, because we're trying to figure out in any way, shape, or form, do you got a piece on you? Are you strapped? You know, it's like boom, boom, pow. Is it here? Is it there? What you got? Some of us have concocted all sorts of reasons to shake your hand. Some of us are trying to impose our dominance or power when we shake hands. There are others that are trying to find out, can I trust you? And there's others that shake hands to give their word. My cousin told me a classic handshake story. During his junior year in high school, his philosophy teacher laid down the philosophy for handshakes. If you want to prove that you're a person of power and dominance, when you meet someone, you make sure that your hand is above theirs when you shake theirs. He always met people, boom, hand above theirs, until he met his match. He walked into a room, introduced himself to another gentleman, and that gentleman and this philosophy teacher both tried to dominate and win. My cousin said that his teacher looked at him, kept his hand in the air for a second, put his hand down, and walked away. When I was growing up, I was taught something different. A handshake wasn't about power, dominance, it was about trust. When you shake someone's hand, you look at them in the eye and you shake it firmly. So that's what I've believed. And I remember one of my friends, she brought her boyfriend over, we were all gonna meet him for the first time, and this dude walks up to me, puts out his hand, I shake his hand, and he just had the dead fish. And then he looked away at the same time, and I was like, man, I don't trust this dude. And here's my last and final story about handshakes. A couple weeks ago, I was on the road and one of my best friends sent me a text. In that text, he said, I want to change. I want to get better. I want to be a man of my word. This particular friend had dropped a couple balls, had missed a couple of opportunities that we were collaborating on. And what he wanted to communicate to me was, I'm going to shake your hand. I want to look you in the eye. I want to give you my word that these things won't happen anymore. And as a matter of fact, today, I sat down with this particular friend. He looked me in the eye and he shook my hand. And he said, today is the beginning of something new. Today I will change. Today I will be better. And I love ending with good news. We can release our worry about weapons. When somebody's shaking your hand, they don't have a gun. We can release our infatuation with power. When you're shaking someone's hand, you don't have to be the stronger one. We can release our trust issues. You know what? Sometimes somebody may look away, and that doesn't mean you can't trust them. We can finally return to being people of our word, so that when you shake someone's hand, it's not just about a hello. When you shake someone's hand, it's about, here's who I want to be. I will change. I will grow. I will be better. I don't know about you, but that's how I want to live my life. Will you join me? Will you shake on it?